This issue will likely be resolved in the courts, the Democrats said. Democratic Senator Tim Kaine of Virginia said on Sunday, citing Trump's actions in connection with January 6 attack on United States, a strong case for using 14th Amendment to remove former President Donald Trump from polls in 2024. He said he believed that a legal argument could be made. Capitol shortly after January 6. Trump was indicted by the House of Representatives for inciting an uprising in an effort to reverse his election loss. And 10 Republicans and all Democrats voted to impeach him. He denied any wrongdoing and was ultimately acquitted by the Senate, while 7 members of his own party joined the Democrats to support his conviction. In my view, attack on Capitol that day was designed for a specific purpose, at a specific time, and it was to disrupt peaceful transfer of power as enshrined in Constitution, Kaine said on Sunday. ABC's This Week host, George Stephanopoulos. Language is specific, Kaine said, referring a part of amendment that had previously sworn to support the Constitution while in office, but later stated that he would not be fit for future office if he was engaged in constitutionalism, revolt against same thing, or give relief aid one's enemies, unless an amnesty is granted by a 2/3 vote of Congress. Some legal scholars and advocacy groups agree that Trump would be involved, but similar efforts against other Republicans have failed. A Trump campaign spokesperson previously described the potential use of the 14th Amendment as blatant election interference. Former vice presidential candidate Kaine said on This Week that his congressional colleagues had discussed using the 14th Amendment to impeach Trump instead of a second impeachment inquiry after Jan. There could be a more efficient way. Still, Kaine argued that Democrats should not place all their hopes in legal maneuvers. In my opinion, this issue will probably be resolved in the courts, he said. But I think what we need to focus on our side is to win in 2024. He said this would start with winning the legislative races in his home state in 2023, as that would send a message about next year's elections. A DNC spokesperson confirmed to ABC News that last week, President Joe Biden had instructed the Democratic National Committee to invest $1.2 million in these races. The DNC said the money will be spent on supporting campaign staff and voting programs across the state. Senator Tim Kaine speaks to reporters his way to a secret Senate briefing on artificial intelligence at the U.S. Capitol July 11, 2023. In Washington, Angerer Kaine also criticized most of the 2024 Republican presidential candidates totally lacking the moral compass for promising to vote Trump even if convicted of a crime. If don't want say that Donald Trump's attempt to disrupt peaceful transfer of power is disqualifying. But if you promise vote for him and still forgive him, then be